Hello everyone, this is the third video in this series, VCP 6.7 certification hands-on labs. And in the previous video we basically added the disk in ESXi host, and before that we created these two servers, server number 1 and the ESXi host. So since we added a additional disk and also we have uploaded the ISO file, now what we are going to do is just verify that if the file is uploaded. Okay, I can see the server 2016 ISO here, and so what we are going to do, I'm going to create our first VM. So in order to create the first VM, you can go to VM and create the VM, and we are going to create a new VM, or you can deploy a OVF or OVA VM. OVF or OVA VMs are ready-made VMs that you can download from the marketplace, where you don't have to install Windows on them. Later on we are going to check with that as well. Or you can bring an existing VM from another ESXi host into this ESXi host. In our case, for now, we're just going to create new VM. So once you create a new VM, it will ask you the name of the VM, and the name of the VM we are going to provide is 360 Cloud VM1, and I'm just gonna add W to this because this is Windows VM, and we are going to create Linux VMs as well. So the name of the VM is 360 Cloud Windows VM01, and it will be of 6.7 version. You can create previous version VMs as well, and here the family is Windows, and it will be server 2016. So going down, and I'm gonna select server 2016, not Vista. I'm gonna select server 2016, and next here the ISO is sitting. So this is where are you going to store this VM? So we are going to store this on the local host, on the local data store here. You can go back and you can create a folder for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. So let's do this the proper way, and so I'm gonna just copy this so that I don't have to type this at the moment. I'm gonna cancel this, go to the disk here, and within data store I'm going to create a folder here. So I'm going to create a folder, and that folder is called virtual machines. So virtual machines, so that it is not, the virtual machines are not sitting on the root folder. For that reason I created a folder on the system disk. Ideally there should be a separate disk created for this VM, but we are just creating it for the sake of testing. And so here we are done here. I'm going to go back to the VM and create a new VM, select a new VM, and I'm going to paste that same name. Here we are going to select Windows, the version is 16, and next, and here we are going to select the data store. So within the data store we can customize settings, so which is right here. So disk size specified is greater than the amount available on the disk. So yes, so here I'm just gonna reduce it because to 20 GB. The total size is 31 GB. So 20 GB for that, and the location for the VM will be, I'm gonna browse to that location, is the VM here. So this will be the VM's location, and inside there will be a location, there will be another folder for the VM. So just make sure that this is written in this manner, otherwise it will create all of the files on a virtual machine. So it will create another folder, and in that it will have it. The disk will be thin provision. I'm gonna go to this later on, what is thick and thin provision. For now I'm just gonna leave it as is. Shares limit, everything we'll be discussing in another video, but the most important thing here is the CD. The CD option. We are going to provide a CD. So for now I'm just going to reduce this to 1, and also I am going to provide 2 GB of memory to this server. and now we need to provide the ISO, and the ISO file will be provided. Let me see, where is the ISO file? It will be provided. It should be here in the disk CD, but somehow I am missing that option. So this is CPU and SCSI controller. It's under, oh, it's right here. Yes, so here I just need to provide the ISO file, and the ISO file is sitting in our ISO directory. And next, so here, and once you finish this, the VM is right here. VM is created, and once the VM is created, you just need to select it and power it on. And here the important thing is you can keep an eye on the recent task. So the recent task is the VM you just powered on this VM. It's also saying that you created a VM, you made a folder, so everything is written in the recent task. The good thing about the recent task is that it will show you if it is the command successful or was it failed for some reason. So here, now since we powered it on, in order to connect to this, we can click on console and open browser console. So this is where it is showing us that that VM startup was unsuccessful. So for that, I'm just gonna close this and power this off. Go to the settings. I think we need to disable the UEFI settings. So in order to disable UEFI, I need to go to edit, and within the edit I need to go to VM options. Within VM options, I need to go to boot settings, and here change this to BIOS and save. And now I'm gonna start that again and change to the console. Let's see this time if Windows is able to install. So let me make it a bigger screen. So yes, Windows installation is going on, and no need to complete the installation. It's just that Windows installation. So in this video, I wanted to show you how to create a VM with the ISO that we added in the previous video. So what we did, we added a disk, and then in the disk we uploaded the ISO, and from that ISO we created a VM. So this is how we can install any VMs inside. Thank you for watching this video.